Hello students. Chapter first of the OD is linear equations of the first order. In that, first definition of differential equations. Differential equations means suppose f is a complex valued function defined for all real x in an interval I. First of all, we have to know what is a complex valued function. Complex valued function means domain and codomain contain complex numbers. That means if you have f of x is equal to x, f of x is equal to x and f mapping a to b, then x also belongs, suppose f of x is equal to x square, x belongs to complex number, then f of x is equal to x square. When we put this value in this function, then x square also belongs to c, then we can say that this function is a complex valued function. Means suppose f is a complex valued function defined for all real x in an interval I and for complex y in some set S. Or you can say that for complex valued function x is any real number but their codomain always a complex number. Then also you can say that the function is a complex valued function. The value of f at xy is denoted by f of xy. An important problem associated with f is to find a function, that is complex valued function phi on I, which is differentiable there such that for all x on I. First, phi of x is in S. Second, phi dash of x is equal to f of x phi of x. This problem is called an ordinary differential equation of the first order and is denoted by y dash is equal to f of xy. Now, next some example of differential equations. Differential equation is a very simple definition, but in the book it is difficult, but you can simply remind that what is differential equation. You know that y dash plus 2 into y is equal to x, or y dash plus 2xy is equal to x square. This also a differential equation. Differential equation means derivative exists in that equation. Here y dash means dy upon dx. dy upon dx plus 2 into x into y is equal to x square. Also ordinary differential equation contain only one independent variable. Here independent variable is nothing but dx, and this equation contain this only one independent variable x. Or y triple dash plus 2xy double dash plus 2y dash plus y is equal to 3. Also here d cube, y triple dash means d cube y upon dx cube plus 2 into x, d square y upon dx square plus 2 into dy upon dx plus y is equal to 3. Here x is only independent variable in this equation. So this equation is nothing but this differential equation is nothing but the ordinary differential equation, because this equation contain only one independent variable. Next example, find all solutions of the following equations on minus infinity less than x less than infinity. First example, y double dash is equal to 2 plus x, and next y triple dash is equal to x square. First, how to solve this differential equation? First consider y double dash is equal to 2 plus x. Y double dash means d square y upon dx square. So take integration on both sides. Take integration on both sides. We get integration of y double dash is equal to integration of 2 plus x into dx. Y double dash means d square y upon dx square. That's why here we cannot write dy, because this term contain dy term already. So the integration of y double dash is nothing but the y dash is equal to integration of 2 plus x is 2x plus x square upon 2 plus c1, because here does not contain any term or does not have any value, means here only 0 value exists. So integration of 0 is nothing but the some constant number. Again we can take integration because this equation contain one derivative term, that's why take again integration. Take integration on both sides. We get integration of y dash is equal to integration of 2x plus x square upon 2 plus c1 into dx. So integration of y dash is y is equal to integration of 2x square upon 2 plus integration of x square upon 2 x cube upon 2 into 3 plus integration of c1 plus c1x plus c2. So 2 get cancel, x square plus x cube upon 6 plus c1x plus c2. This is the solution of this differential equation. Now next example, y triple dash is equal to x square. Y triple dash is equal to x square. Think on it. How can we solve? Same method of example first. Okay. Now here we can observe that there are two constants in this equation, because the order of this differential equation is nothing but the 2, so the solution contain two constants. Now y triple dash is equal to x square. Here we have to take 3 times of integration. So integration of y triple dash is equal to integration of x square dx. Integration of y triple dash is y double dash is equal to integration of x square x cube upon 3 plus c1. Now again take integration, means integration of y double dash is equal to integration of x cube upon 3 plus c1 into dx. So integration of y double dash is y dash is equal to integration of x cube upon 3 x raised to 4 upon 3 into 4 plus c1x plus c2. Again take integration. Integration of y dash is equal to integration of x raised to 4 upon 3 into 4, 12 plus c1x plus c2 into dx. Integration of y dash is nothing but the y is equal to integration of x raised to 4 upon 12 x raised to 5 upon 12 into 5 plus c1x integration of c1x c1x square upon 2 plus integration of c2 c2x plus c3. So y is equal to x raised to 5 upon 12 into 5 60 plus c1x square upon 2 plus c2x plus c3. Here you can observe that order of this differential equation is nothing but the 3. That's why this solution contains 3 constants. Here you can see that how we solved this differential equation, these two differential equations. Okay, just a minute. c1x square upon 2 c1x okay. Now next question. Verify that the following are solutions of the differential equations given. A phi of x is equal to e raised to minus sin x for y dash plus cos x y is equal to 0. B. Phi of x is equal to sin 2x for y double dash plus 4y is equal to 0. Here differential equation is nothing but the for a y dash plus cos x into y is equal to 0. Given phi of x is equal to e raised to minus sin x. Suppose phi is the solution of this differential equation given as equation number 1. Suppose phi is the solution of equation 1. So phi must be satisfied this equation, that is phi dash plus cos x into phi is equal to 0. Here phi is nothing but the e raised to minus sin x, take derivative of this, plus cos x into phi e raised to minus sin x. Here we take left hand side. Derivative of e raised to minus sin x is nothing but the e raised to minus sin x into minus, as it is derivative of sin x is cos x plus cos x e raised to minus sin x as it is. So minus cos x e raised to sin x plus cos x e raised to minus sin x get cancelled, we get 0, and 0 is the right hand side of this equation. So here we get LHS equal to RHS. So phi of x is equal to e raised to minus sin x is the solution of given differential equation y dash plus cos x into y is equal to 0. Second example, phi of x is equal to sin 2x for y double dash plus 4y is equal to 0. Similar process for this. It is easy to check that phi is the solution of y double dash plus 4y is equal to 0. Here you can take, or suppose phi is the solution of this differential equation, means phi must satisfy this differential equation, that is phi double dash plus 4y must be equal to 0, then and then we can say that phi is the solution of this differential equation. Next example, consider the equation y dash plus 5y is equal to 2 and show that the function phi given by phi of x is equal to 2 upon 5 plus c into e raised to minus 5x is a solution where c is any constant. Next, assuming every solution has this form, find that solution satisfying phi of 1 is equal to 2. Find that solution satisfying phi of 1 is equal to 3 into phi of 0. This is very easy example. So start our solution. First, take given equation y dash plus 5y is equal to 2. For a, show that the function phi given by this is a solution, means phi must be satisfied this equation. Phi of x is equal to 2 upon 5 plus c e raised to minus 5x. To show that phi is a solution of equation 1, that is to show that phi must be satisfied this equation, phi dash plus phi is equal to 2. Take left hand side, LHS is equal to phi dash plus phi. Phi is 2 upon 5 plus c e raised to minus 5x, take derivative, plus 5 into phi is 2 upon 5 plus c e raised to minus 5x. Derivative of this is nothing but the derivative of 2 upon 5, 0. Derivative of c into e raised to minus 5x, c into e raised to minus 5x into derivative of minus 5x, minus 5. Plus 5 into this term, 5 get cancelled, 2. Plus 5 into this term, 5c e raised to minus 5x. So minus 5c e raised to minus 5x plus 5c e raised to minus 5x get cancelled, we get 2 RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS, here we get, so given phi of x is equal to 2 upon 5 plus c into e raised to minus 5x is a solution of y dash plus 5y is equal to 2, where c is any constant, Now B, assuming every solution has this form, find that solution satisfying phi of 1 is equal to 2. We have phi of x is equal to 2 upon 5 plus c into e raised to minus 5x is a solution of this differential equation. To satisfying this condition, phi of 1 is equal to 2 of solution, we have must put x is equal to 1 in this equation and then find value of c and put value of c in this equation. We get a solution which satisfying phi of 1 is equal to 2. So phi of x is equal to 2 upon 5 plus c into e raised to minus 5x. Phi of x is equal to 2 upon 5 plus c into e raised to minus 5x. Now given condition phi of 1 is equal to 2, phi of 1 is equal to 2. Just a minute. Phi of 1 is equal to 2 means put x is equal to 1 in phi of x, means phi of x, given condition phi of 1 is equal to 2. We have phi of x is equal to 2 upon 5 plus c into e raised to minus 5x, means phi of 1 is equal to 2 upon 5 plus c e raised to minus 5 into x is 1. So phi of 1 is 2. 2 is equal to 2 upon 5 plus c into e raised to minus 5. 2 minus 2 upon 5 is equal to c into e raised to minus 5. 2 minus 2 upon 5 means 10 minus 2 upon 5 is equal to c into e raised to minus 5. 8 upon 5 is equal to c e raised to minus 5, which implies c is equal to 8 upon 5 into e raised to 5. Put value of c in this equation, equation star. Put c is equal to 8 upon 5 e raised to 5 in equation star. We get phi of x is equal to 2 upon 5 plus c is 8 upon 5 e raised to 5 e raised to minus 5x. 2 upon 5 plus 8 upon 5 e raised to 5 take common, 5 take common, we get 1 minus x, because here base is equal, so take addition of the power. Now take 2 upon 5 common, we get 1 plus 4 e raised to 5 into 1 minus x. So phi of x is equal to 2 upon 5 1 plus 4 e raised to 5 1 minus x, satisfying phi of 1 is equal to 2. Satisfying phi of 1 is equal to 2. Now C is find that solution satisfying phi of 1 is equal to 3 into phi of 0. For C, phi of x is equal to 2 upon 5 plus c e raised to minus 5x. We have phi of 1 is equal to 3 into phi of 0. So phi of x is equal to phi of 1 become 2 upon 5 plus c e raised to minus 5, put x is equal to 1 is equal to 3 into phi of 0 means 2 upon 5 plus c into e raised to minus 5, put x is equal to 0. So 2 upon 5 plus c e raised to minus 5 is equal to 3 into 2 upon 5, 6 upon 5 plus 3c e raised to minus 5 into 0 means e raised to 0. So 2 upon 5 minus 6 upon 5 plus c e raised to minus 5 is equal to 3 into c e raised to 0, 1. 2 minus 6 is nothing but the minus 4 upon 5 plus c e raised to minus 5 is equal to 3c. Now c e raised to minus 5 minus 3c is equal to 4 upon 5. Take c common, we get e raised to minus 5 minus 3 is equal to 4 upon 5. So value of c is equal to 4 upon 5 e raised to minus 5 minus 3. Put c is equal to 4 upon 5 e raised to minus 5 minus 3 in equation star. In equation star, we get phi of x is equal to 2 upon 5 plus c is nothing but the 4 upon 5 e raised to minus 5 minus 3 into e raised to minus 5x. So this solution satisfying phi of 1 is equal to 3 into phi of 0. F1 is equal to 3 into phi of 0. Here we stop.